Welcome to ZKast, everyone. I'm Z.S. Caraval from ZK Research, and I'm here in the Expo Hall at the C1 booth at Avaya Engage 2024 in Denver. I'm joined today by Amritesh Chaudhuri. You're the Chief Growth Officer at C1.
Yep.
Amrit, tell me a little bit about yourself and who C1 is.
Sure. So as you mentioned, I lead all the growth functions at C1, which means products, marketing, alliances, business development, and a bunch of other...
Like everything.
Like everything, yeah, exactly. But I'm super excited to be here. C1 is a product and solutions and services, organization. We help drive technology transformations for our customers. We've been an Avaya partner for over 30 years. We've been doing a lot of work with them, and super excited to be here.
Thoughts from the show, right? We had some big news here. Avaya and RingCentral announced an expansion of their partnership. You, of course, work with both. So what's that mean to you?
Look, we are very pleased with some of these announcements. I feel what we are fostering now is a bigger ecosystem play, which is very good for the customers.
Yeah.
Because now they have choice, right? Avaya is working with Zoom, Avaya is working with RingCentral, we work with Zoom, we work with RingCentral. It brings customer choice in the equation. When you're talking about communications as a platform, it's your collaboration capabilities, it's your contact center capabilities, it's your UC and telephony. The more choice you have, the better for customers, and we work with multiple vendors and bring the best.
Now, you brought up the A word, right? AI.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talk about AI here. What are you seeing in the area of AI? And I know you recently rolled out your own AI product as well. So talk about that.
No, you mentioned this, I think the last time we talked, the top two trends on AI is everybody's talking about AI and everybody is talking about everybody talking about AI,
Yeah.
right? So,
and everyone's scared to do it.
Exactly.
It's coming though.
It is. So for me personally, just being in this show, kind of, it also validates that, customers have been on an AI journey for some time, primarily around conversational AI, especially in the communications ecosystem. People are now starting to dabble with generative AI and looking at generative AI in production use cases. We launched our generative AI platform, Elly, our generative AI assistant, a few months ago. We've got customers in production today now who are using Elly in their CX use cases, in their contact center, from dealing with authentication all the way, like Wellaby, which is a customer of ours. They are doing benefits, they do benefits, they provide medical benefits, and they're using Elly to provide the best benefit. They use Elly for payment processing, all of those pieces. So we are seeing some good use cases come through, and they're not all CX use cases, which is
that is interesting. Yeah, that seems to be the low-hanging fruit, but yeah. I do think there's a lot of value for.
Like we used Elly to do our entire benefits enrollment internally.
Yeah, so that's an interesting internal use case and something, frankly, that should be automated.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now I know C1 Edge is your research function within the company, and you recently did some research in the area of AI and generative AI. Can you share some of those data points?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, the first thing is, because we are a strong services shop, we have to lead with what's happening in the industry. So we branded our research organization, as you mentioned, C1 Edge, and what we found is almost 92% of the folks we've talked to, they think of AI as a key value and a differentiator for their businesses. So everybody's looking at AI projects, and almost 77% of those people we talk to, they are now thinking about generative AI and using generative AI in their various kind of use cases to drive innovation internally. So there's some good validation coming from the market that this is ready. I mean, the market's ready.
And that matches up with a lot of my research as well, even quantitatively and qualitatively, where from the eyeball test, there's a high degree of interest in it. People are experimenting with it. And I think when you think of the typical hockey stick adoption of technology, I think the blade here is going to be short, and I think the ramp's going to be very, very steep as companies get comfortable with it.
Totally.
Yeah. And so what advice, for companies that are thinking about AI and generative AI, what advice would you give them?
Look, for me personally, when I talk to customers and I talk to partners, I would say, AI, there is no AI without the data. Without data.
Yeah.
And the problem today is the useful data is very hard to get to in the organizations. So if you want to build your AI strategy, first go build a data strategy which connects all of these things together.
And do companies know what they're doing there?
Yeah, so that's where, thank you for giving me the plug. Our generative AI platform is different than some of the others because we come with an iPaaS platform, a full integration platform where we don't rely on another data integration platform to bring all the data elements together. So that's what we feel that we differentiate, because we meet our customers where they are, whether it's an SAP application or some internal HR application, we're able to connect it together because we have out-of-the-box connectors, and so bring that data together. So that's the data strategy is the key to driving a successful AI strategy.
So Elly works across applications instead of the organization having to pull all their data together.
Absolutely.
Yeah, which I think would be a near impossible task, frankly. So.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right. Anything else you want to share?
No, look, we're going to be on the road. You'll see us at events. You'll see us talking to a lot of customers. We'll talk a lot with you as we develop our product portfolio as well. So we're excited for the future.
Yeah, well, clearly I think this Engage was, I think, very heavily AI focused, which it should have been. I do like the fact that it was so CX focused as well. And I think that intersection of AI and CX is interesting. And I think it's where a lot of companies are starting, because I think the payback is so high.
Totally.
All right, Amrit, thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
So on behalf of Amritesh Chaudhuri from C1, I'm ZS Caravallo from ZK Research, and thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time on my next episode of ZKast. Thanks, Amrit.
Thanks.